Good afternoon and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day, number 114, part 3, using the Sefer Hachinuch. Mitzvah that keeps us on its way. This is Parshas Vayakhel, the book of Shmos, the prohibition upon the base in the court to carry out capital punishment on the Shabbos. And here we go, continuing. A chatas sin offering, see Mitzvah number 132, is brought by one who desecrates the Shabbos inadvertently, unintentionally. The Chinuch discusses an additional law that is derived from this verse with regard to the number of chatas obligations required for one who has inadvertently sinned repeatedly. In addition to all that we have derived from this verse, and once again the verse said, "You shall not kindle a fire in any of your dwelling places on the Shabbos day." So again, in addition to all that we have derived from this verse, we can still expound the verse as the sages further expounded it in Tractate Yevamos, that the prohibition against kindling was singled out to separate the liability of each malacha from the liability of the others. That is to say that if one inadvertently performs many different primary malachas on the Shabbos at once, again, a malacha is a prohibited labor that you're not allowed to do on Shabbos, that is, in a single period of unawareness of their prohibition, he is liable to bring a chatas, a sin offering, for each and every malacha individually. The Chinuch cites a Talmudic expression of the verse. The sages said in Talmud Yerushalmi, in Sanhedrin, it is stated, "You shall not kindle a fire in any of your dwelling places on the Shabbos day." Rav Illa stated in the name of Rabbi Yanai, "From here we derive a prohibition upon the based in courts, that they may not implement justice on the Shabbos." Among the underlying purposes of the mitzvah is that Hashem, blessed be He, desired to glorify this day, meaning the Shabbos, so that all should find rest in it, even the sinners and those liable to punishment. This is analogous to a great king who invited the citizens of his nation to a feast on a single day. On that day, the king will not deny entry to any person, even to the guilty, and only after the day of the feast will he implement justice upon them. So too with regard to this matter. Hashem, blessed is He, commanded us to sanctify and honor the Shabbos day for our benefit and merit, as I have written above, meaning the Chinuch has written above, and this restriction is also an aspect of the honor of the Shabbos day. This mitzvah applies during the times of the temple and is incumbent upon males, for they have the responsibility to impose justice, and they are obligated to be careful to refrain from implementing justice on the Shabbos. If the judges of a court transgressed and they instructed their agents to perform sreifa, again that's the burning punishment, pouring the lead down the throat, or another form of capital punishment upon a human being on the Shabbos, they have violated this prohibition. However, they do not incur malchus, lashes, for this transgression if they themselves did not perform an action in committing it, but merely issued the instructions to their agents. If they did perform an action in violating it, for example, if they themselves carried out the sreifa, the burning, if there are witnesses to their act and they received a warning before transgressing, they incur skila, stoning, for their act of Shabbos desecration. If they transgressed unintentionally, they must bring a chatas offering, a sin offering, to atone for their sin. Mazel tov on finishing this mitzvah. And my friends, guess what? The next parsha doesn't have any mitzvahs. That's Elif Kudei. So that concludes the book of Shmos with all the mitzvahs. God willing, tomorrow we'll start the book of Vayikra. Thanks for listening to Sponsor Feature Mitzvah 36 100 of the Gold. See you tomorrow.